all flocking over. Guys are like pigeons in Central Park, huh? Looking for tidbits? Or what?
Yeah, kind of. How you feel about where you're at?
Better before today, but we had a bad day today. I think the guys were tired. They felt sorry for themselves. Defense did a nice job today. A couple turnovers, but I didn't like the way we responded. Same thing happened in the spring, and so I kind of don't evaluate it till see what happens the next day. We come back raw and then see what they come back with, trying to build some leadership. But they've been pretty good all the way through. Just today was a down day.
How can you tell you guys are feeling sorry?
They didn't like getting yelled at, that way. Just, at least they knew. They didn't come out with any juice, and so sometimes that happens. And it's going to happen if you play 12 games, and we got to find a way. Got to take care of the ball better. There was a couple turnovers, but the guys have been fighting. It's been a really good camp. It's been a real good camp.
Who do you expect to among the players to kind of lead them out of that malaise if there is that sort of
Me. Like I told them today, I can only get you on the sideline. All right, the quarterback's got to take control. Casey's got to be better. Chubba wasn't. Those two guys I got on today a little bit. They're the guy in the huddle that speaks where 10 other guys listen. So their conviction and everything else. So, but you're going to have those things. I said we got 12 games. I'd like to think we could win them all, but you're going to have some bumps in the road, and then you got to learn from them. We did this spring. So I think all the guys. Travis has been a leader, and we got some new faces. So, but I like where we're heading overall.
Is there a sense of when we might get Turner working back in camp?
That's just in whatever the medical people say. I don't even. I've been a head coach and I might have gone to Brown, but I didn't major in science, so I'm not making any doctors, decisions.
A little bit, 10 days out, maybe not quite.
It's football, It's like, hey, the safety of our players is number one.
The unsettledness of the offensive line.
No, well, it's going to happen during the season. You're not going to have all 5 guys all the way through, so we're building some depth on that. So that's the positive with it. When somebody's out, same we had more guys nicked and they were tired, but at other positions. But yeah, with that, when he's back, and he'll be ready to go. And he's shown enough as a guy that's played before, so not worried about him that way.
Scott the other day said it was Casey's job to lose. Do you elaborate on that a little bit from your standpoint?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got experience. He's played, at Texas, and he's done a really good job. And then yesterday we gave Chubba a lot more reps. He did a good job, and I was a little disappointed he didn't come back better today. And then, you need 2, and Logan's the 3rd right now, and he's gotten a lot better, and got experience in this day. Guys just get hurt more. The game's faster, and you don't want anybody to get hurt, especially the quarterbacks. But that would be the way. Casey's getting 1 rep. Chubba's getting a lot of. They're splitting the 1 reps, and in situations and things like that. Plays, I go by plays more than a lot of times. If they haven't had a rep on a play or needed it and made a miscue on one, they'll get it, the next day.
How do you feel about the importance for Casey and Chubba to get reps with backs that they're going to be working with most often?
The running backs?
Yeah.
I think it's more the throw game than the run game, on that part, which we've worked hard on those guys, and they've got tape from the summer and all the things they did with the routes, and each guy's a little bit different in some of the things when you're throwing to the back and who's who. Same with the receivers. So I don't think anything with a handoff, so that has not been a problem. We've done a really good job of taking care of the ball in a run game so far.
The part of practice that we saw, Ramir Johnson, who spends a lot of time moving over with the receivers, working as a slot guy. What kind of a role do you see for him?
Well, we just build the depth. So he can play both. He knows running back really well. So we got a couple guys nicked, and so we want to say there's a chance that you could help us out there. And so he's doing both. So one day he'll handle, the running back. The next day he'll go to R and some of the different periods that way. And a great kid. It's really kind of he wants to play. And then we as I said, you're trying to build depth.
The quarterback piece, how close is the leadership part of that to where you want to be in terms of those guys being?
No, it's been really good till today, but we hadn't really thrown a pick 6 and how you handle that and come back, and Which we didn't do. We weren't too bad. We went to another series, but it's just kind of it just evolves as it goes. It takes time. It takes time with the things in the system. But this week, these 3 days, we put a lot of new stuff in, so they get a chance to see it, and we'll go back over it, on the weekend.
Hey, this is a broad question. You know a lot about it. What makes a good 2-minute drill? Nebraska struggled a little bit with that part of your right. What do you feel like makes a good one that's consistently good in that season?
Well, practice. People got to know what they're doing, and understand what the defense is giving you. Taking what they're going to give you. I think we've done a pretty good job with it. Today was before the half, which we hadn't run, and just trying to get a kickoff. If you don't get a good first play, a lot of time before the half, you're going to back off somewhat that way. Knowing when to get out of bounds. Certain plays we have that are designed to get the ball out of bounds. Working, some of the management things with the terminology and when you're going to clock it, at what time, and things that way. So, yeah, we've done it. Probably today was like the 4th day. We did it probably 6 times in the spring. So, and each quarterback gets a rep of it.
When a quarterback's really good at that, what are they good at doing in that moment?
Complete passes. Complete passes. The guys know and understanding. And we've done a lot of situational things. Not only that, 3rd down, the guys understand, hey, the running back's got to know it's 3rd and 2. They got to know it's 3rd and 3. All right, understand, hey, we want to get the first and you want to try to break the run. All right, so that part. Same with the receivers on 3rd and 8. You don't really adjust the routes as much, but it's just knowing where it is, at what time it is. Handing the ball to the official on 2-minute or anything like that. So all the things we kind of prep them with.
You had, I think, an interview with the radio, and you had mentioned that you thought Chubba was more talented than anything. I think you said it was on the run that it was an island. You think a lot of his skill set.
Yeah, no, he can run, and he's a little bit bigger, and he doesn't have the experience Casey has. He can throw it. He's gotten a lot better. I keep forgetting. I told him this yesterday. I keep forgetting they only had 5 practices in the spring. And he's getting a lot of those were against the 2s. It's different when he go against the 2s and he going against our 1 defense. So that's really helped him. So I seen him take a big jump that way. And same with Casey, but Chubba more because he didn't have that many reps in spring.
How is Teddy Prohaska coming back?
What's that?
Teddy Prohaska coming back, after.
Yeah, he's been really good. He's gotten
tackles as a whole.
he's gotten better every day. He's gotten better. He got some work in the summer with some team stuff that way that the guys did on their own. It helped him. When you hear the play and then you got to go ahead and execute it. But he's had a really good camp.
Do you have a sense of pecking order of running back, or has Coach Applewhite kind of presented that to you? Or
Well, right now we got a few of them down health-wise. So no, we haven't. We'll play. I'd like to play 3. That's kind of what we did the last couple of years at Pittsburgh, where, but it's a long season. Big Ten's physical conference, so want to get them all worked that way. But we're running through all of them. But I thought they had a really good scrimmage last weekend and have done a lot of good things.
What does Vermeer's versatility give you? I think I remember some Coach Beck would say right when you got here, you watched the film, and said number 14 shows up, and you kind of liked all of it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good football player. Made a big catch at Michigan running down a sideline, and I think in the 4th quarter on a wheel route, and just some of the things that way. We worked him a lot in the summer with the quarterbacks to catch and route. So just being versatile, kind of like what we did when I was with Philly, had Brian Westbrook, was a really good pass receiver, and we can play him. We know we can know those running back. It's just, again, building depth in the receiving corps.
all good?
Good. All right, great to see you guys. Take care.